Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, video series that has me lounging, and I really am while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Remember how I used to do videos sometimes like late at night and just talk about goofy stuff? I'm in one of those moods. It's like 20 to 11. To me, that's kind of late, but I've been on this kick lately. You know how I confessed a while ago that I was a secret Sister Wives freak, and all my spare time went into Sister Wives and this and that. Well, I've decided to get off that kick, and I'm now moving on, or I have moved on since really my winter vacation started, which would have been, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Christmas was Sunday. So last time I worked was Thursday, I think, at the boutique, and I was supposed to work Christmas Eve. We had a winter event here. It was hideous. We're talking all the cars on both properties on the compound except for Perpetuals. He was stranded at the trailer. Sounds like a country song, doesn't it? Anyhow, he was stranded over there. He was able to make it down to the barn, thank God. Of course, the buckets of water were frozen over down at Ears Acres and blah, blah, blah. But all of the vehicles here, we couldn't get in because of their doors were ice shut. It was just horrendous, but I already had supplies because we knew it was coming. And so, what I've been doing during that downtime, and today I did get out of the house, and I'll tell you about that episode in a minute. Um, I've been going back in time I'm at 2008 right now, General Hospital. I used to live for the ABC soaps, All My Children, One Life to Live, and GH. And for some reason, I think it all started because the guy who plays Sonny Corinthos, his name's Maurice Bernard in real life. He has a YouTube channel called, oh God, Maurice Bernard. Train of thought. It's going to drive me nuts. Let me pause. I literally had to look it up here on my computer. It's called State of Mind. And he interviews different people. And because he's one that has to identify as being bipolar, that like it's all he thinks of, I think. No offense if he's watching this, but I don't know, it kind of drives me to drink sometimes. Remember how I said drop your political identities? That goes to all identities. Why do people have to identify by what, like a condition they have or something? Anyhow, bottom line is he interviews people, and he always wants to get into mental health in the interviews, of course. Sometimes people don't have any mental health connections or anything weird in their family or their own private lives, so they end up just talking about whatever. Like, generally, it's some of his co-stars from GH or whatever. So, during that whole scene of looking at a few of his videos, I decided to go take a look at General Hospital, one storyline in particular. It's basically Liz and Jason and their love story. And oh my God, some of the stuff that goes on in these soaps cracks me up. Like one time, somebody got hit by a car. It was a kid. I'm cracking up. I'm sorry. It's just a storyline on a soap, okay? Not real life. But they were taking the kid to surgery, and the mother was totally concerned. And so one of the nurses was out talking to her. And like 10 minutes later, about 3 minutes on the show, they came out and everything was fine. The brain surgery was over. It's just some of the stuff is hilarious. And the like awkward pauses they have to make before commercial breaks. I'm getting silly, and I swear to you, I have done nothing weird. I haven't had a drink or anything. I am prepared to have a cocktail tomorrow. All I need is the actual booze. I have everything else. I have olives, limes, and Bloody Mary mix. No vodka. I keep forgetting to get it from next door. So, anyhow, like stuff like, I have something I have something I have to I've been keeping from you. And then it breaks to commercial. Like, nobody acts like this in real life. Some of the stuff's just hilarious. It really is. In this particular soap opera, GH, it's like really mob centered. I can't believe how violent it is, really. I'd forgotten over the years how violent the damn thing was. I got with Joel and I said, listen, you would love this soap because it's like, I don't know, men like action packed things and violence and machine guns going off and explosions and shit. It's total GH. He should really get hooked on it. Anyhow, that's what I've been doing. So today, I finally got out of the house. Last night we had the Hanukkah exchange over next door, and it was delightful. I got so many cute things from Spencer and Katie, including a carton of cigarettes. See, Spencer rolls my cigarettes for me now. And he doesn't even really smoke anymore. He will have one with me on occasion, but he has the machine and all that jazz, and so he rolls them. So anyhow, I got a carton of cigs and all kinds of jazz. But wait, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so today I go run errands, and I had to go to the W Word. I know I hate going there, but I had to go because I have these protein bars. I can only get there. Okay. And then I actually have to confess, I did get the Bloody Mary mix there as well. Okay, so that's about 6 miles away, I think. 4 miles. It's 5+ miles. Came back, stopped at the Golden Dawn. That's our local market to get, some sliced deli meat and stuff like this. And got an Edna, who had been fine and dandy. And when I started her, she was like really bizarre. Like, she turned over, but then I went to put it in park, or like in reverse. I put the brake on to go into reverse, and everything seemed frozen up and things weren't working right. So I just shut the vehicle off entirely, restarted it, got home, everything was good until I backed into the driveway and decided I better like turn the radio down, turn everything down, including the heater, so I can really listen to see. There was something weird going on. Lights were coming on the dashboard and all that jazz. Well, the bottom line was, I was in a panic, of course. Oh, no, I turned the heater off, and then I went to turn it back on. It wouldn't come on. It made this weird kind of sound, but it was really light. Not even that loud at all. So I called Spencer, and within, I'm going to say 2 hours, I wrote this down what it was. He came over to the house. We already exchanged vehicles. He brought Mabel, Mother's car over here, because I had to go to the barn. And he took Edna next door and said he'd take a look, and he got online, and it was the blower motor resistor, which my friend John in Ireland told me a long time ago about. But it went out, and he replaced it within minutes, it seemed. I never even needed it, Mabel. And the parts, I think it was like $108, which was, nothing. I mean, for everything he did and the parts and all that jazz. So that was done. And for the first time in years, actual years, I can run my heater on 4 speeds. It used to only work on high. Now it works on low. The next one, and then high. That's my big day today. So I vacuumed. I cleaned. Our cats were all sick recently. All of them. They were going around gagging and coughing and sneezing, and Bernard was disgusting. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even want to tell you what we went through, but it involved a bath on the bathroom floor with Perpetual holding him and me scrubbing his tuchus. But he's all cleaned up and beautiful. Oh, here he is. There's that little angel. He doesn't stink, and his butt's clean. That's always good to know. So yeah, they're all recovered now. But it was just hideous for a while, Cats, when you have to clean up their Heinekens, it kind of sets the tone for hideousness. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, Spencer, drummer. You know how he plays guitar. Well, he's gotten into the drums recently. He went and got a, at a flea market or something, he got a used drum kit. It was kind of not very good. So for his birthday and now Christmas, I've kind of added on to that as gifts, but it's all used, lightly used. What do they call it? Yeah, lightly used items or whatever. A friend of mine named Tom Challingsworth kind of hooked me up with some of the stuff. Anyhow, I heard Spencer play the drums last night. He can play the drums. It's crazy. I can't get over it. I'm so proud of that kid. I normally don't brag about Spencer, but I'm going to today because he fixed my van in record time. When I told Joel about it, he said, my God, he needs to go work it as a mechanic. He's like, lickety split. Of course, they like to draw out the time, so you pay them, $80 an hour or whatever it is, and they make more money. So, all right, I'm going to go. I'm getting back to General Hospital. The storyline is, it's basically Jason and Liz. That's what I wanted to focus on, or on which I wanted to focus. And I like them as a couple. I think it was a missed opportunity the writers could have gone with, instead of putting them with Sam. Also, speaking of, I don't know why this came to mind, but I saw my boss from the paper, David, my old boss. He was totally matter of fact and rude to me. He really resents the fact that I gave a notice after 16 years and no longer work there. It's unreal. Oh my God, it's almost 10 minutes long. I was in one of those doohickey, Christmassy things on my head and a goofy outfit. I was going to work at the diner as a helper a couple weeks ago or whatever. And had to stop at the post office first, and I was coming out of the area. He was coming in. I'm like, oh, hi, David. I said it just like that. And he went, hello. That was it. So, that's what I get after 16 years of loyalty to that man. All right, over and out here on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please just drop all kinds of identities. You don't need to identify as a bipolar, cancer-surviving Wiccan or something. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't care. Identify however you want, damn it. Who am I to tell you anything? Getting back to Jason and Liz. All right, over and out, Lounging with Lisa. Bye.